The incident on March 14, 2026 at Stamford Bridge unfolded as one of the most peculiar moments in recent Premier League history, when Chelsea's players formed their now familiar pre-match huddle around the centre circle, only to inadvertently encircle referee Paul Tierney in the process. This ritual, led by captain Reece James and introduced under manager Liam Rosenior, had become a staple for the team as a way to foster unity, show respect for the match ball, and build collective focus before kick-off against Newcastle United. The players locked arms in a tight circle, with James delivering the team talk, while others like Cole Palmer placed an arm around the referee's shoulder almost casually, as Tierney stood holding the ball, his usual position on the spot since Newcastle were set to kick off. What started as a wholesome bonding exercise quickly turned viral for all the wrong reasons, sparking widespread debate, memes, and criticism. On one side, Chelsea and Rosenior defended the practice fiercely as harmless and intentional team building. Rosenior argued after the match that his players simply chose to gather around the ball out of respect and leadership, insisting the ritual carried no intimidation factor. He pointed out that Tierney had been informed of the custom in pre-match discussions and questioned why the referee chose to hold his ground rather than step aside, suggesting it disrupted their routine unnecessarily. To the club's supporters and leadership, this was merely an awkward collision of traditions, their modern unity circle meeting the referee's long-standing habit of guarding the ball at the centre spot. And no rules were technically broken, with the game proceeding normally afterward. Critics, including pundits like former referee Mark Clattenburg and others on Match of the Day, viewed the scene far less charitably, labeling it bizarre, farcical, and even a poor look for officiating. They argued that Tierney appeared arrogant or overly stubborn by refusing to move, creating an optical illusion of bias where the referee seemed embedded with the home team while Newcastle's players watched from afar in frustration. The moment fed into broader narratives of Premier League theatre and raised questions about professionalism, with some suggesting it could prompt PGMOL to issue clearer guidelines, or even force Chelsea to relocate their huddle entirely, something the club appeared ready to consider ahead of their next fixture against Paris Saint-Germain. In truth, the situation stemmed from a harmless clash of well-meaning customs in an era of hyper-scrutiny, where every camera angle amplifies minor oddities into major controversies. Neither side acted maliciously, yet the optics proved disastrous, turning a moment of intended solidarity into an unintended spectacle. What makes it truly weird, however, is the sheer absurdity when you strip away the analysis. 11 elite athletes suddenly form a human wall around an official who becomes the unwilling centerpiece of their motivational speech, arms draped over him like he's part of the squad, while he stares impassively ahead, clutching the ball as if it's a lifeline in a surreal hostage negotiation. Reece James barking instructions literally over Tierney's head, Palmer treating the referee like a teammate in a group photo, Enzo Fernandez chuckling in the background. It resembles less a football ritual and more an elaborate prank gone wrong, the kind of fever dream comedy sketch that belongs on a late-night highlights reel rather than a top-flight pitch. And here's the funniest, most deflating twist of all. After all that theatrical team bonding, after trapping the referee in their circle of unity and generating endless viral clips, Chelsea still lost the game 1-0. Newcastle nicked the 3 points with a scrappy, well-taken goal, leaving the Blues to trudge off the pitch having achieved nothing more than a masterclass in accidental comedy. The grand ritual of leadership and brotherhood didn't conjure a win, didn't spark a comeback, didn't even produce a single shot on target in the second half. It just left everyone, players, fans, pundits, and poor Paul Tierney, wondering whether the huddle was meant to inspire victory or simply provide the Premier League with its strangest blooper of the season. In a sport obsessed with control and protocol, this fleeting chaos felt like the beautiful game briefly lost its mind, reminding everyone that even the most polished routines can descend into glorious, inexplicable farce at any moment. And sometimes the punchline is that the big, dramatic build-up leads straight to another defeat. Chelsea may tweak or abandon the huddle to avoid future noise, but the image of Paul Tierney trapped in that circle, followed by 90 minutes of fruitless effort, will linger as one of the strangest, most unintentionally hilarious snapshots the Premier League has ever produced.